Time to see how badly I did for my November 2024 election predictions and trying to guess the will of the people. Here's my predictions post-mortem. I commented accurately that Democrats typically get between 20 and 40% of the vote here in Kootenai County. This prediction proved correct, as did my prediction that Paula Morano would cross the 35% threshold, which she did in her challenge against that horrible incumbent, Elaine Price. Paula eked out 36.32% of the vote. Elaine will return to Boise in January to represent the Idaho Freedom Foundation for yet another 2 years. I checked this race at the precinct level, and Ms. Morano didn't win a single precinct. Even the liberal 4th District is safe from a Democratic takeover in the foreseeable future. In District 5A, I predicted this: Nonini 15%, Johnson 25%, and Mendive 60%. Here are the results, which show the same ranking, but Nonini pulled in only about 8%, which is just above the noise level. Mendive received 1,500 fewer votes overall from his Republican peers Bierke and Wisniewski, but it's not enough to keep this IFF loyalist from not representing you in Boise for the next 2 years. In the District 2 Senate race, I predicted that incumbent Phil Hart, who does not live in this district, would get 68% to Tom Hearn's 32%. Here are the results, with Hart getting over 80% in this heavily fringe GOP district. School District 271 supplemental levy passed heroically with over 61% of the vote. I predicted it would pass, and the 61% victory is pleasing to me. Sadly, I predicted that the Lakeland levy would also pass, but it failed by just 244 votes. Article in the CDA Press today: special levy meeting at Lakeland High tonight, which is Thursday, November 7th. So if you're watching this video after that date, it's too late. The legislature changed the dates on which a levy can run, limiting the elections to only May and November of each year. This change presents a serious issue to educational districts as their budget year starts in July. Other state agencies' budgets start in October, so planning is tight for these school districts. How about this prediction? I said that St. Leslie of Duncan would get 78% to independent Roger Rowland's 22%, and here are the unofficial results. Nice. I totally botched the sheriff's race. I didn't think that unpopular Norris would break 50% and that Wilson would have a strong showing at 42%. The results show that I got the noise level correct, with Nagel and Woodward splitting 10% spare change in this election, but Norris got nearly 70% of the vote. Wilson took only 21%. During my prediction, I mentioned how the Ammon Bundy fringe supported Wilson. I've always pegged this number at about 20% of the electorate. Here's the 2022 Idaho governor's race results in Kootenai County. Bundy received 21.97% of the vote. And back to the sheriff's race, Wilson received 21.86%. It's a coincidence? Maybe. For the NIC races, I guessed that the Save NIC candidates would all win, and they all did. The vote percentages aren't what I predicted, but they're in the same sequence, with Knutson getting the most and Mary Havercroft's race being the closest. Proposition 1 went down, being soundly rejected by the voters in Kootenai County, as I predicted, but losing statewide as well, which I did not predict. Ranked choice voting isn't popular in this country, and big money is fighting to suppress it quite successfully. The results in Alaska aren't final yet, but it looks like the vote to repeal ranked choice voting is ahead and will succeed. In Colorado, Proposition 131 to establish ranked choice voting failed. Curiously, the No on 131 people used this ad showing Elizabeth Warren coming out against ranked choice voting. I wonder how the IFF and KCRCC would feel knowing that leftist Senator Warren agrees with them on the evils of ranked choice voting. It's my position that power-mad politicians fear the voice of the people, which is why they worked hard here in Idaho, in red Alaska, and in blue Colorado to defeat it. Ruminate on that for a bit. But the good news is that the KCRCC's lust for power and control caused them to spend a lot of money to defeat Proposition 1 in Idaho, which meant that they were spending less on their obsession with destroying North Idaho College. While I'm disappointed that Proposition 1 didn't pass, I am overjoyed that the college is saved. And I have a rant coming out on that soon. With the election behind us, let's do what we can to help promote our community and maintain a level of respect and sanity in government. I shall continue to fight the good fight despite those tremendous efforts to oppose and silence me.